Well, Via Sistina mightn't be Winx, but she may be the best we've seen since, Nick, and she is just a marvel, isn't she? Any queries there as far as a wet track goes, they're now gone. She handles it wet, dry, 1,400 metres, 2,000 metres, doesn't matter.
And age doesn't matter too. An 8-year-old mare, she was so impressive there on Saturday. So back-to-back Winx stakes, as you said, and if they were going to beat her, I was saying all the way through last week, I was like, first up, heavy surface, 1,400 metres, that's where she's going to be vulnerable. Got out to $2.90, $3. I don't know how they're going to beat her now.
That's the scariest part for rivals, isn't it? Here on in, yeah, she's going to take some beating. Cox Plate bound, of course, but let's have a look at how she did it there on Saturday. And again, a James McDonald masterclass. Yeah,
and it was actually nice to see for a Group 1 weight for age race when they're all first up, well, most of them first up. We obviously had Robusto leading them up. It was close to an even tempo, so it was nice to see a good race shape, and at least for these horses, to show their best, and that's exactly what we got to see from Via Sistina. I think the key thing out of the race was Aliana was slow out, and also Wolf had blundered at the start, so it was a very hard task there for Wolf to make the long, wide, sweeping run. But then the seas just part for the champion. She comes straight through. A great ride there by James McDonald. 600 to 400, 11.38. Then goes 11.18 between the 400 and the 200. Now, right now, I was thinking for half a stride, Aliana might push through and get her. But then the big engine just kicked in, that 12.03 over the final furlong, and on the line. And you heard J-Mac say after the race, she just would have kept going an extra furlong against Aliana. But on the line, you can tell that she is holding her. Wolf was obviously the big flashing light run, which we can bounce back there next start. So a great ride, and this is where the race was won between that 600 to 200 metre split. It ran clearly the best sectional there. So she didn't really peak on her run. She was just maintaining that strong finishing speed to the line. Aliana, a great return, 11.16, 11.86, and then Wolf, as I said before, was the real eye catcher out in those inferior lanes. So definitely bonus up Wolf, but it was just what happened at the start. The horse blundered, so you can definitely be forgiving of Wolf, albeit it was a great run by him as well. And then looking at the fastest final, 600 metre splits on the meeting, 34.46, 34.59 and 34.87. So three great Group 1 weight for age stars. That's exactly what you wanted to see, and they've topped the charts in the fastest last 600 metre splits on the meeting as well.
I think another interesting point, when you look at those horses that caught your eye, and as far as those to follow, there'll be plenty of different opinions out there, but a lot of them on different paths, so they might branch off from here on in. I think Via goes to Melbourne. Aliana, we don't really know what her grand final might be, and then you've got Wolf, the Wolf, who was screaming down the outside. He's going towards a King Charles, so you'd expect most of these, if not all of them, to be landing Group 1s in their own right.
That's right, and that's the return you wanted to see as well. And as I said before, it was a moderately to evenly run race, but at least we just got to see that they've come back, not off that real sit and sprint race shape. So they've all come back well, but especially the champ, she was just too good. And as I said before, I don't know how they beat her.
Maybe they don't.
Maybe they just don't.
Maybe they don't. Maybe there's some more Group 1s in the lockup for Via Sistina.